Mario reporting for the Nightly News here, reporting on the Minecraft movie. The chicken jockey trend, it appears that mainly teens are going into the movie to cheer very loudly and throw popcorn when the scene of the movie happens. This creates a lot of chaos and mess in the movies because they throw an absurd amount of popcorn. Someone even actually bought an actual real chicken to the movie theaters as well. The director of the movie says he sees no problem of the whole chicken jockey trend happening, but he says it's weird when you're having too much fun and then the cops get called, but movie theaters do advise you to keep the environment safe and clean for the movie.
This is London Horton reporting from the Nightly News. In a tragic incident on Tuesday night, 19-year-old Trayvon Winfield, a senior at Morgan Park High School, was shot and killed in the West Pullman neighborhood of Chicago. The shooting occurred around 8:11 p.m. as Winfield was socializing with friends. He was able to drive himself to Roseland Hospital, but was pronounced deadly after the arrival. His father expressed deep sorrow, and his village was held to honor his memory. The shooter remains unidentified, and the police are investigating. Grief counseling is available at Morgan Park High School. We will have more of this story as it unfolds. This is London Horton from the Nightly News. Back to you in the studio.
The Nintendo Switch 2 is set to launch June 5th, 2025, with a base price of $449.99. Pre-orders will begin on April 24th, despite the recent tariffs imposed by President Trump. The original pre-date order for Nintendo Switch 2 was supposed to release on April 9th, but the new tariffs had Nintendo questioning if they would even make a profit in the U.S. Nintendo President Shintaro Fujiwara has stated that the company is mindful of the rising inflation and exchange rates as they are trying to keep Nintendo Switch 2 price an affordable price. This incident has opened the eyes of many gamers in the U.S., questioning what the industry will look like in the upcoming years. As of now, that is everything. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, David Pacheco. What do you think about the new policy on them locking the bathrooms? They put gates up and everything. What do you think about
I feel like it wasn't necessary
Why?
because I understand it gets crowded in the bathroom, the past period, but putting gates is not necessary at all. It's stopping people from the free will of using the potty.
There's no pros to this.
No, there's not. Like, no. Like, what if someone, like, their stomach hurts or they have to pee? And, like,
You're not wrong. We were just talking about that, but
Yeah.
that's a different topic. What about the new policy on them locking the bathrooms up?
I think it is bad that you guys have it locked up, but with what's been going on, I do believe that it's necessary. Y'all shouldn't be smoking in the bathroom. It shouldn't be dice games in the bathroom, and it's too much fighting. Like, it got to be some type of control that the teachers have.
Okay, so I'm with Mr. Haefner. We're going to be talking about the new bathroom policies. And Mr. Haefner, how do you feel about the new policies on the bathroom?
Well, I just saw them today. I think that you just got put in today or yesterday. So I was a little surprised to see them. I didn't know they were going in there. But I'm not against it. I think it's something that we should try out and see how it helps, right? We have a lot of students that try to hide out in bathrooms, and I think this will make that happen less.
Do you think there are any pros or cons?
Yeah, I think pros, like I said, we can kind of make sure no one's in the bathroom when they're not supposed to be, right? Especially when they're supposed to be in class. Cons, I think it can be tricky. Sometimes those gates in other schools I've been to don't always get opened in time for when they need to be opened, right? Thanks, Drew.
That's an old.
Hey, Walter, do it again.
Southern song.
What'd you say? What was
Every
Usher?
morning at the mine, you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6", he weighed 245. Kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. And everyone knew he didn't give no lip to Big John. Some say he came from New Orleans where he got in a fight over a Cajun queen and a crash and blow from a huge right hand, son of a Louisiana fellow to the promised land. Big
what
John.
you talk about?
Usher doing that 7 o'clock.
In his drop top, cruising the streets.
Usher doing that 7 o'clock.
Using his drop top, cruising the streets. I'm in Paris.
What was Usher doing at 7 o'clock? He was driving on his drop top, cruising the streets, waiting for a real pretty little thing.
Usher doing at 7 o'clock.
He was in his drop top.
You gotta sing it.
7 o'clock on a dime in my drop top, cruising the street lights, right?
What was Usher doing at 7 o'clock?
He was in his drop top, cruising the street.
What was Usher doing at 7 o'clock?
At 7 o'clock, he was in his drop top cruising the scene with a real fine, pretty little lady sitting next to him.
Alright, what was Usher doing at 7 o'clock?
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the street. He was cruising the street with his young lady.